Hi, my name is Dr. Charles, and the pretty lady next to me is one of my favorite patients, Lori. And between us is my dog, Dolce. Now, I've got somewhat of an unusual weight loss tip to share with you today. A tip that's been right under our noses our whole life. Literally. It's also one of the most important tips that I've shared with my patients in the clinic here in Fishers, Indiana. It's a very simple tip that could help you quickly lose 1 to 2 inches from your belly in under a week. Now, I need you to listen very closely. This video contains one of my biggest fat-burning secrets. And I don't know how long this video will be up, so please be sure to watch it from beginning to end while it's still here. Okay, so you're probably thinking to yourself, listen, I've tried every diet known to man. I've given it my all, and it just keeps coming back. Well, let me stop you right there. This is not some magical weight loss pill. It has nothing to do with that crazy acai berry garbage or any special weight loss drops or any of the other incredibly scammy weight loss gimmicks that we see all over the internet these days. In fact, these tips date all the way back to the 1950s and help explain why the majority of all Americans are now considered obese. And no, it might not be because we eat too many bad foods. I'll show you how you should be able to eat some bad foods and still lose weight. Hey, believe it or not, it's not your fault. But before I get into the specifics, let me quickly tell you a little bit about myself. First of all, I'm a board-certified chiropractic physician, certified wellness practitioner, certified advanced nutritionist, speaker, author, have helped thousands worldwide. One more thing, before we go any further, let me tell you about someone that I'm extremely proud of, a patient of mine named Lori. Now, she was your typical working mom with 3 children to take care of. Yes, I said 3. Lori was my guinea pig at the beginning and helped me create this program. Now, she comes from a very poor line of genetics, obesity, diabetes, heart disease, etc. So I thought if this program worked for her, it might be able to help anyone. This one specific tip that I'm about to share with you helped Lori lose 2 inches from her belly, lose 8 pounds in only 9 days, lose 2 inches from each thigh, lose 3/4 of an inch from each arm, drop 3 dress sizes. At the age of 30, she now wears a smaller dress than she did in high school. I know you're probably skeptical, and I don't blame you. I mean, it sounds like something so dramatic that it must be torn from one of those supermarket tabloids, right? But it isn't. Lori ultimately lost a whopping 90 pounds of fat and dropped 16 dress sizes. 16! Lori went from this, 210 pounds, which, by the way, is the weight that she couldn't get rid of after her last pregnancy, to this, 120 pounds. And she achieved all of this without counting calories, without starving herself, without killing herself at the gym, all while still eating all the foods that she likes, like raspberry cheesecake ice cream, which she absolutely refused to give up. Her friends are jealous, and acquaintances can't believe that she's ever even been pregnant. Listen, when it comes to weight loss, unfortunately, women get the short end of the stick. It's definitely harder for women to lose weight. In fact, women have been hardwired to not lose weight. And no matter how cheesy what I'm about to tell you sounds, it all makes perfect sense if we stop and think about it. Let me explain. It all stems back to the hunter-gatherer days of our ancestors. Men weren't built for fat storage at all. Men were built to be lean and fast to hunt food. How men can even accumulate fat at all goes completely against our genetics. On the other hand, women were built for fat storage to be able to survive and care for children during famine. Their essential minimal fat stores are many times higher than men. Women were built to accumulate as much fat as possible and to not lose those accumulations for childbirth, milk production, and child rearing. Now, unfortunately, we've been built to survive, not to look good. Women have a couple of major fat-storing roadblocks that hold them back. First of all, women's fat cells are bigger and have more fat-storing enzymes in them. Men's fat cells have more fat-burning enzymes and are much smaller. Women honestly do have a lot more working against them, which is why the steps I'll be outlining in this presentation work so well. Second, estrogen multiplies fat-storing enzymes, making them gain weight around their butt and thighs like it's an Olympic event. Darn those childbirth genetics. Third, crash dieting. It puts our bodies instantly into starvation